In this video, I am making my own tap handle for dispensing beer from a kegerator. Let me show you how I built it.
greensandmachines.com.
A lot of tap handles you see are turned on a lathe into a nice round handle. You don't need to go down that path to make something that looks nice and is functional. Here was my idea to build a tap handle without using a lathe. First, for the design elements. Since I go through many different beer recipes, I wanted a chalkboard piece so I can write the name of what is on tap. That's easy enough. I found some chalkboard slabs at a craft store. In the future, I may consider using a wood piece with some chalkboard paper. Each one of these cost me $2. For the logo, I needed a piece I could slap on one of the Greens and Machines stickers to directly. I found some 4-inch diameter round wood pieces. Perfect size. These cost $1 each. Oh, and it was 33 cents each for the stickers. To attach both of these elements to, I needed a shaft. A round wooden shaft for the handle wouldn't be easy to attach my cardboard and circular medallion to. It made sense to have it square. I sourced some 2-inch by 2-inch wood from the hardware store for about $2.30 for an 8-inch long piece. Each tap handle will use a 10-inch piece of this wood. That's essentially 26 cents of wood. To attach everything to the wood, I picked up some 1.25-inch long wood screws. For a 30-pack, it cost me $2.30. That's 32 cents of screws for each tap handle. And finally, for the most important piece that makes this a tap handle, this little 3/8 by 16 threads brass insert that allows you to thread the tap handle onto the tap itself. In this build, this was the trickiest part of the installation. There are specific fittings used to install them, but later in this video you'll learn a cheaper alternative to buying this driving bit. You can find them at homebrew and hardware stores, but it is a lot cheaper to get them online in bulk. I paid $1.70 for each of mine, as I wanted to get my tap handle built this weekend, but I'll put a link up in the video description where to get these cheaper in bulk. Adding up the material cost, it comes to $5.61 per tap handle, ignoring the cost of the tools. That's not too bad, but I can do it cheaper if I want to make some more in the future. I'll put links in the description for the parts list and where to source them, along with all the tools I used. It's time to build. To start off my build, I need to cut my wood. I am using a hacksaw to cut 2 10-inch pieces from the wood block. I'll spare you the agony of watching me hack away at this wood block. Remind me in the comments below to invest in an electric saw.
That was pretty damn clean.
With the block handles cut, I went at the edges with a file and some sandpaper. I'm using coarse grit sandpaper to make this smooth. Now for the tough part, installing the brass inserts. First, I marked the center of each end of the block. After drilling a small guide hole, I started to bore out the center. For this, I am using a 1/2-inch drill bit to bore out a hole to a depth of 1/8 of an inch longer than the length of the brass insert. So with that hole drilled, it is now time to insert the insert. Let me show you how not to do this first. You obviously don't want to go at the block thinking you can screw it in with the obvious screw bits there. You won't get too far. You want to make yourself a tool to guide the insert in. Grab a 3/8-inch bolt and 2 nuts. Slide the nuts up the bolt like this. Now thread the insert up the bolt and use the nuts to lock it in place. When I first attempted this, I tried using a 9/16 wrench to force it in. Unfortunately, I learned quickly that I cannot generate enough downforce to get this insert into the hole. To solve this, I went out to grab a 3/8" socket adapter so I could use my 9/16 socket to blast it in with my drill. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, I like the sound of that. That went right in.
Wow, I didn't expect that to go so smoothly.
Wow, it's a miracle. Oh my goodness. What do you know, man? That's it. That's all it took. Wow. Awesome. Look at that. Cool.
Both inserts went in nice and flush.
Oh, it's not going in straight. There you go. Just like that.
I'm calling this build a success already. I have to thank YouTuber George Fortinakes for demonstrating this technique. I'll link to his video in the description below.
Cool. Look at that. Two like that. So let's do the rest of it.
Now for assembling the tap handle. Here a lot of measuring was done to ensure the chalkboard and medallion pieces aligned correctly. I used an 1/8" drill bit to drill guide holes for the screws. Before installing the medallion, I gave it a nice sanding, especially where the guide holes were drilled. I removed any Prop 65 stickers on the chalkboard before I drilled it in. To attach everything, I used a Phillips head screwdriver to align all the screws. Once in place, I brought out my drill and driver bit to make the screws flush with the wood. Okay, well this went a little too far in, but that's okay, it's gonna get covered.
You'll see why.
Almost done with our tap handle here. The only thing missing is branding.
There we go. Damn, son. That's badass.
And there we go, 2 branded tap handles. Let's test it out on my buddy's kegerator. And now I finally have personalized tap handles for when I build my own kegerator. Hey, if you found this video informative, be sure to hit that like button. Check out the description below if you're looking for any of the parts or tools needed to build these tap handles. Don't forget to subscribe to Greens and Machines for more build videos like this one. Be sure to check out some of the other videos on this channel before you head out. We'll see you in the next one.